Hi friends, and welcome to Art with Mrs Beaufeaux. Today we're going to finish our sunflower painting inspired by Vincent van Gogh's very own series of paintings called the Sunflowers. We're going to learn about a new piece of art material, like a new tool today, that's called a paint palette. Let's get to it.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, let me remind you of the Sunflower series. This is a collection of art pieces created by a single artist. In this instant, Vincent van Gogh. In any series, there must be a theme running through the artworks which connects them. I think this theme is pretty apparent. It's all about sunflowers. Aren't they beautiful? The new art concept that we're working with today is called a paint palette. Each one of us has our very own palette. It's a rigid, flat surface on which a painter arranges and mixes paints. This tool is usually made of wood, plastic, ceramic, or other hard, inert, non-porous material and can vary greatly in size and shape. I think sometimes the paint palettes that artists use are just as beautiful as the artwork that they're producing from this tool.
Today we're going to start working with our background. Here's my paint palette, and I'm going to start by taking a little bit of yellow and moving it right over here, and a little bit of blue and moving it back over here. I'm going to blend those together to get a nice turquoisey teal color, and then I'm going to add some white to it. This is the color I'm going to use for the background. Vincent van Gogh was known for his different texture-inspired painting style. So when you are doing this, do you see how I'm doing straight lines across and down? Let's see what it looks like when I am done doing the full background. So now that I'm done with the background, I want you to remember that Vincent van Gogh was what we like to call a messy painter. He didn't clean his paintbrush off in between. So I'm gonna take my paint palette and I'm gonna make a nice orangish yellowish color for the bottom. I want you to notice that when I do blend these colors together, I'm grabbing a little bit from the main paint and then putting it somewhere else on my paint palette to blend those colors together. So this is what I got going on. And you know, Vincent didn't always blend them perfectly together because he thought that those variations of colors were really cool. Like you can see the lines there. So let me do the bottom part. Okay, so I've got my background pretty much done. Now I'm going to work on my vase. So the vase was a little more yellow in some portions. Next, we're gonna start on our sunflower heads. So I'm gonna do this with a little bit more of that yellow and brown color, and I'm just coming in here, making my lines. Now, where our sketch was kind of giving me a realm to start working with. I want kind of each of my flowers to have their own individual color. So I'm gonna try and keep working with a brighter yellow for this one, where that one was a little more orange. And well, it looks like I'm running out of some paint here, so I'm gonna refill some paint on my paint palette. I'm always gonna put that paint back where the original color started. I'm gonna go in and go over some of these other colors. I'm gonna add some middles here. So I'm gonna take a little bit of brown, a little bit of white, make a nice light color for some of them.
The last thing I did was create that line over line. I went over the pencil marks to show the definite boundaries of my horizon line and my vase. Again, today we've been learning about paint palettes as we finished off our beautiful sunflowers inspired by Vincent van Gogh. This has been Art with Mrs Beaufeaux. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.